So what happened on the whole idea, right? It's almost finished there, right? So the main idea is first to change the system by let her move, right? So I am not shifting my way to just let her take an extra step. Right? And from here, the main idea is to, in one of my shifts of the way, I leave her to do 3 steps. So now, in my next side step, I take a modification, right? What I'm looking for is to she goes around me. So right now my weight, very much of my body is in between my legs, right? I am not in front because she's gonna fall, and I am on the way to the back, right? But still my body going from right to left, from back to the center. Now when she's passing, que that's her movement, and pivot. And that's the sweep. And then coming over. Yeah. So the main idea right now is I projecting and telling her, allowing her to go along, right? I am not trying to hold her, right? So I hit the roll over here. So now around. Right? By now, the music also going to be tricky, right? At some moment the music starts to slow down, right? So I would like to use the bounce, right? And use the actions of the movements to change the system, right? Yeah, not the change of way, right? To nothing of that. I need sustain. So we want to walk, we want to have the action to go in. And we're walking, we bounce, let her pass, take the walk again. You bounce, let her pass, you bounce, let her pass, and go on the other side. Yeah. Bounce, let her pass. Right? So we control our body to sustain our axis and let her follow where it goes. We want to be attentive to take a step with her. No. You need to first time say, you have to follow her. No. She step and then you continue. And cross it. Yeah, can we try? We don't want to push, right? We don't want to push. But we need intensity. Whoa. Yeah, see, I do an intensity to her, right? I am not. See, this is very, it's okay, it's even, but my axis is very vertical here, right? Line. This one, my axis is very more forward. So we are not apilado, we are not losing the axis, we still in balance. So just is more fire, right?
No, do one thing just to do it with the camera, please. Look, when you're leading, and you know, Fernanda can explain it maybe differently. Like I'm thinking about it like on your ball of the foot, if you put your hand like this, right? Like so your hand is on the ball of the foot. You can have like 4 lines, 4 gears, yeah, like starting the car, yeah, gear 1, 2, 3, 4, depends what speed you want to go in the car, right? In this case, how much axis you want to gain, right? So as a leader, if you only arrive here, she probably haven't arrived, right? If you only arrive at the beginning of the ball of the foot, she probably haven't arrived. She needs to be somewhere in the middle, but you don't want to go all the way to the end, because if your arrival is all the way almost at the toes, you leave no space for the lead, yeah, for your next step, right? But right now, because you're trying to generate these long steps, if you give me a promise, right, like if you're leading me big step, and then you stopping here, you know, like I'm falling, right? So I will not trust you next time in the next step, right? Like that you want the big one because I don't believe you're gonna fulfill your part of the promise, right?
Yeah, if you ask, you offer to your follower 10, 10. Don't give 9, don't give 8, and don't give 11, not 12. 10. If it's 9.5, 9.5. Not 10, not 9, not 9.5. Whatever you promise it has to be done, but it's not gonna happen. The refer for Anita right now is because we're going from there, but then you do here. So now, my distance on my step has nothing to do with her. So wherever my body goes, we have to go. Yeah, it's a message. I always describe like a third person, right? It's a third party between both of us, right? Between her and I. And that third party, tell to her and tell to me where are we supposed to go. Yeah, the third element, right? There's something in there to say to me and to her where we're gonna go. And we both follow that. Yeah, that's the gravity, there's an intention. If that says that to both of us and she does this and I do this, I am not walking the same that she's walking, right? Because I need to walk the same that she's walking. The same, right? So you need to have the same conversation. You sit down and you both have the same conversation, right? Now, and the rebound, again, Sam was saying, I go and wheel, come back, let her pass. I am not stepping, right? I'm gonna rotate, land with her, land with her, land with her, and then I bounce. I let her pass, and then I go with her, with her, with her. Okay, when I arrive, we should be in a comfortable place, right? As I say, it's not, because sometimes we confuse, right? I'm going to the thematic what Anita mentioned before. If I go from here, right, to the walk, and I'm walking and I think in apilado, okay, I'm going to be here. Because I'm holding back. This is wrong. I never go to apilado. I look like it, and when I arrive, look. We are both in our place. We are not off balance. We are not, she's not dependent on me, right? And so we need to get that sensation. Now the intensity is, I give it more intensity. Okay, this is the fine point you need to find by now. The intensity of the movement, look. I give intensity, but I don't tell her to walk here, right? But look, when my body is moving, her leg is moving, right? Here can be the confusion, right? People think about, I stay here, she move the leg. No. My body is moving. Yeah, just I didn't release the walk. And then I release the walk. Then I release the walk. And then I release the walk. And then I release the walk. And then I release the walk. So you have to have a control for how long you expand the bike and when you release the walk. Right? I'm doing that, right? And I am moving like and stretching, but then I walk. Right? I am not doing this. Right? And I am not doing this. This is loosen up. Stay in the same distance. Put yourself in the color. You stay. I am not doing. Let me see. Okay, here I found it. Keep the hands close to you. Okay. Yeah. I am not doing this. Because this is loosen up, right? And I am not just going, right? Or I am not just here, right? I am moving. And I'm moving, and I'm moving, and I'm moving, and I'm moving. When I go to my step, right? This is just what happened to the body. Go ahead. Thank you.
So you need time for the elasticity to happen.
Very much. And that happens because of the torsion, right? The torsion of the body. Ouch. Torsion of the body, the rotation of my chest, right? That give me the delay, but that give me part of half of my chest is held to my weight of my axis is behind, right? If I do this, now my axis is behind me completely. I'll be turning, right? Put my weight here, so I'm going here. So I know it moves because I rotated, and I have weight over here. Because my body could move forward because I have a support for the bridge behind. I have a weight on the back that doesn't fall. Right? So that's pretty much what happens. So if I do this flat, I'm gonna fall. If you move your leg, right? So I'm gonna go with the rebound. The main idea for rebound is to let her take an extra step. You say, still in my right leg. And then she moved to this leg, then I go here. Right? Now, if I do my rebound, and I go here, okay, I have to change my way to do this. And I want to prevent that. Yeah, I want to prevent that. Just because the teacher says so today. It doesn't run the time. The other one is good, but they're gonna help you to understand how to navigate the axis of your body and move, right? How you go there, and now, you see I don't move my foot from here. I come back to that point. That's my reference point. Right? That's my reference point right now, right? And the moment I create the movement, I have a reference point in my right leg. And it's still my right leg, and my reference point is still there. If I move this, now the reference point is different. So now I'm gonna have a little trouble to lead that, because in my mind, I have prepared to that energy in my body to lead that, and the space between my legs is shorter than before, right? And I need a specific distance right now. Yeah, I need all this distance to lead 3 steps. Yeah. If I create the action, and I prepare that, but I do this, now I need to do something else to do the step, because my mind was already prepared for this, and my step is shrink. Now I have this little step for me to do. I use the whole flour, and I have this little flour to make a bread for 100 people. Not possible. You better don't use the whole. Exactly.
So I did the same. I did that the first like 2 times that I did it, and I think the reason is because I was like, oh, like she's gonna trip on my foot. Yeah, but as long as I move my weight here, she won't trip on me. Yeah. But if at the beginning, I think that's why it's like, she's going.
My leg, yeah. Now the main idea will be bounce, let her pass, she passes, accommodate yourself, walk with her to the distance that you need to make it a back cross. You can not even cross behind, so like a back ocho, right? And she's coming there. Ta-da. So your body, my body right now is drawing. It's like a pointing, like a pointed laser. Right. So very much I know where I'm gonna go, because that's what my body does. Then I go there, I come back, and then when I come back, fit together, and go on. Yeah, can we try? Yeah, listen. Now we pay attention to our partner, right? We always we always pay attention to our partner, right? Here. So need you be more connected to your partner, right? All the time. Meaning, keep the connection toward her. Any direction you take it, you need to go even with her. With her. With her. Your partner, right? With him. Okay? So from there you have, as I say, you have many possibilities for actions, right? Because it's a typical movement sometimes you use, right? If you have a rebound on this side, right? So now you let it go, for example, right? You have many possibilities, right? For example, this was something that Andy did right before, right? He went to the rebound, right? She let it pass. He went, so she stayed here. She didn't go, right? It's more subtle because it's more light, I would say. The other one, it has a big navigation, right? We have the very deep, the movement, one going on, right? So let's take it, how are we done with time? Wow, we have a lot.
Perfect. We are so talented.
So we have this. You're gonna take the movement here and take it. You're gonna receive immediately the lateral, right? To the lateral movement for her. It's all about to let her pass. Don't worry about the barriga, don't worry about the things that you see, right? Because you see many things right now, but it's not about that. It's about that you went all the way there, whoa. And now let her pass. That will take you to the pivot, and that will take you to the barriga. Right? So the object right now, el objetivo. The objective. El objetivo. I can say it, I repeat in the same language again. El objetivo del movimiento is by now she got here, I receive, and I send her around. That will bring me, okay, sorry about that. You're gonna bring her to go into the pivoting to take she will bring you to the pivot to take the sweep. Do we see it? Yeah? Can we try? It will be, I am doing I am very much, I sending her all the way there, man. It's an exaggeration, man. We're not gonna do that at this moment. Good. But the main idea is to allow the movement to go. But if I do that and I'm over here, she's gonna take me because I'm collecting and gathering too much together, and the weight is gonna take me, so I'm gonna fall, right? So I need support. Does I need support to come back, right? So I come back to here. It's all exaggerated, you can see it. But when she come back to here and she's passing there, when I pivot, right? In short word, that little part that we can do more is the forward on the molinete, right? She goes backside, forward, pivot and go, right? That's the same. Because when we do that forward, right, because she has backside, she goes forward, the next forward is behind me, right? Very much. That will make us pivoting, right? And that is the action for both of us, right? That's the same idea. In this case, it's lateral. She goes forward and she goes around. Yeah? And that's the momentum that she has. That is still in the formula of forward. Just because of her pivoting by making her end inside. But that momentum, you were saying before about the back, she pivoting the back cross. I pivoting, yeah, on her side, receiving her back to go to the side. Right? Does that make sense or not? Good?
Peter?